Hello, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. I am your subject teacher of social study of LPM Public School. So, student, in our last video, we have discussed about the worksheet of chapter number 16, that is part 1. And in this video, we are going to discuss about the worksheet of chapter number 16 also, that is part 2. So, students, first of all, look at the chapters. Chapter number 16, Some Great Rulers of India. Let's have a quick overview on the chapter number 16 once again for your better understanding and for your worksheet, because the whole worksheet depend upon the chapter number 16. So first of all, look at the chapter number 16, and chapter name is Some Great Rulers of India. So students, in this chapter we have studied about the great rulers of India, and now we are going to revise and quick overview on this chapter once again. After the rule of Guptas, several other dynasty and king ruled India. Then around 500 years ago, Babur, the ambitious ruler of Kabul, decided to expand his empire. He turned toward India, about whose fabulous wealth he had heard many tales. Babur rode with his army towards Delhi. At that time, a king called Ibrahim Lodi ruled over Delhi. The two armies met at Panipat in 1526 CE. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat. With this victory, Babur established the rule of the Mughal dynasty in India. The Mughal went on to rule over large parts of India for the next 300 years. So, students, in these chapters, we will learn about the three great rulers. First one is Akbar, second one is Maharana Pratap, and third one is Shivaji. So, students, Akbar was the greatest rulers of India, and he was only 13 years old when he became king. His rule started with an important battle known as the Second Battle of Panipat 1556 CE, fought between the army of Akbar and Adil Shah, the ruler of Delhi. And next one is Maharana Pratap. Maharana Pratap is also a greatest leader and greatest ruler of Indian history. He was one of the many Rajput king who ruled over kingdom in present-day Rajasthan between 1200 and 1600 CE. The Rajput were a proud and violent people known for their bravery and courage. And next one is Shivaji. Shivaji was also a great ruler of our Indian history. Around 500 years after Maharana Pratap, another brave leader took on the might of the Mughal. Shivaji, the founder of the Maratha Empire, was born in 1627. He was trained from a young age in horse riding and warfare. Shivaji was greatly influenced by his teachers, Guru Ram Das, who taught Shivaji the importance of Swaraj or freedom for the Maratha Empire. It made Shivaji determined to free his country from the Mughals. So, students, now come on the exercises. So, now come on the exercise 4. Answer the following questions in one or two sentences. It means in this exercise, you have to give answer according to the given question, and your answer should be in only one or two sentences. So now look at the question number 1. When did the first battle of Panipat take place? Who won this battle? So your answer is the first battle of Panipat took place in 1526 CE, and Babur won the first battle of Panipat. and it was in between the Babur and the Ibrahim Lodi, who was the ruler of Delhi at this time. Now look at the next question. Next question is, name two languages that developed during the rule of Akbar. It means in this question you have to tell about the two languages that developed during the rule of Akbar. So your answer is Brajbhasa and Awadhi are the two languages that developed during the rule of Akbar. Now come on the question number 3. Where did the battle that was fought between Akbar and Maharana Pratap in 1576 take place? So student, the battle was fought between the Akbar and Maharana Pratap in 1576 took place in which place? So our answer is the battle that was fought between Akbar and Maharana Pratap in 1576 CE in Mewar capital Chittor. So now come on the next worksheet, that is exercise 5. Answer the following question in a paragraph. It means in this exercise you have to give answer according to the given question and your answer should be in a paragraph. So look at the first question. Describe the achievement of Akbar during his rule. Mention any two examples of his cultural contribution. So students, in this question you have to write about the achievement of Akbar during his rule and you have to give two examples of his cultural contributions. So look at the answer. Akbar was a greatest rulers of India. He was only 13-year-old when he became king. As Akbar grew up, he tried to expand the Mughal Empire. He conquered the major part of Rajasthan as well as Gujarat and Bengal. And during his rule, the local languages like Brajbhasa and Awadhi developed. Tulsidas composed Ramcharitmanas, which is the story of Rama in Brajbhasa during this period. Now come on the question number 2. Your question number 2 is, how did Maharana Pratap resist the authority of Akbar? It means in this question you have to write about the resistance. How did Maharana Pratap resist the authority of Akbar? So your answer is Maharana Pratap refused to give up their independence to Mughal authority. Akbar made repeated efforts to make Maharana Pratap accept the Mughal as overlords, but the Maharana Pratap rejected Akbar offers. In this way, Maharana Pratap resists the authority of Akbar. Come on, question number 3. Your question number 3 is, describe the rise of Shivaji and the Maratha Empire. What method did he use to conquer territories? So your answer is, it means in this question you have to write about the rise of Shivaji and the Maratha Empire, discuss about the rise of Shivaji and the Maratha Empire, and what method did he use to conquer territories? Your answer is, around 550 years after Maharana Pratap, another brave leader took on the might of the Mughals. Shivaji Shivaji, the founder of the Maratha Empire, was born in 1627. He was greatly influenced by his teacher Guru Ramdas, and his teacher name was Guru Ramdas, who taught Shivaji the importance of Swaraj or freedom for the Maratha people. He promoted the idea of Swaraj or freedom for the Maratha people. Shivaji kingdom covered the Konkan coast and many places in South India. And Shivaji used the method that is guerrilla warfare to conquer territories. So student, Shivaji used The guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare means a form of warfare that uses surprise attack on the opponents, giving them no time to defend themselves. Is guerrilla warfare. So, students, I hope you all are understood about the worksheet 4 and 5, and you have to done this worksheet 4 and 5 in your CW copy of social study. This is your today's homework. So that's all, and thank you.